to describe it if you haven't had it. And I got the Bliss, which is like Diet Coke with cranberry and lime juice, and it is sex in a cup. There's no other way to put it. And you got what, the peachy keen or whatever it was called?
Life's a Peach.
Life's a Peach. There you go.
Life's a Peach, and it has a little bit of Dr. Pepper Zero. It has some peach flavoring and some half and half cream and some vanilla.
Sounds delectable.
Are you just trying to clean up with the universe, Steve? Just make sure it drinks for everybody. Anybody need any favors right now? Steve is your guy.
Kinda, yeah. Look. I'm like, hey man, look, bad situation. Got bailed out of that. Listen, I mean, by the way, even the other day, man, and I hope everybody that was in it was okay. But I'm on a heater. I was speaking of the universe. The universe is watching out for me right now, man. Like, I was waiting to turn onto the interstate and it was taking forever. And I was like, you know what? I was at Old Henry. I was like, I'm just gonna go on up and I'm gonna go the back way, you know. So I go up, I go down to the next exit, which is like Pee Wee Valley and stuff.
Right.
Okay. So I turn and I go to get on the interstate and traffic's backed up. And I'm like, oh gosh. So anyways, I've done better, Marcus, and I did better. I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna be all right. You know, let's just chill. Let's hang out. Sitting there, dude, I got up there. The people that were in the wreck were the people that were sitting behind me in line.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, they were okay. That's the only reason I'm telling the story. They looked like everybody was okay, but I mean, it was a pretty rough wreck, you know? I was like, dang, man.
Old Henry, say.
Yeah.
Yep, I was out that way too, and I saw a lot of cars out there. I saw a lot of first responders and police, and I did the exact same thing, Steve. I said, you know what? Take your time. Let it let it happen the way it's gonna happen.
Oh, it was great, man.
But no anxiety.
So yes, I am kind of. I'm trying to repay. I try to repay that.
Okay, okay, Steve. Going from little to no anxiety to what level of anxiety? That's how you start this show. 8150 939 is the number. 3831 939 is the text line. Anxiety level. Yesterday, this was a heavy point that you made. Are you still in the same ilk of? I can't wait to see which K9 is the new K9 here. Is the post Ray Spalding K9 here? Is there something else that you're looking forward to seeing tonight?
Yeah, tonight's all about me. You know, tonight's all about me. I'm going in there tonight. I want to see Kenai Roos continue that. I want to see Michael Brown continue that, you know, see how we keep that going. I want to watch guys like Zoo, you know. I want to say, okay, can you keep bringing something? And I'm not saying that it's disrespect necessarily to Notre Dame.
Yep.
But
it's okay to say this game would be more about us than the opponent.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of those. And I am.
You know, Notre Dame last game took Virginia to double overtime. Not this last game, but the game before. They took Virginia to double overtime.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have wins. I mean, you know, they did that. They, you know, I mean, they've had games where a lot of games where they just kind of aren't very good, but they've had nights, right?
Yep.
Now before, when they had Marcus Burton early, he was a big time player that today's conversation is different if they have Marcus Burton. You know, you're going, hey man, this dude can go off tonight.
He's a first teamer type guy.
Houston pulled away and ended up beating them by 10, but that was a good game, you know, back in late November and stuff. But even without Burton, they've had nights, right? They've had nights where, you know, I mean, them and Cal played to one point, but they beat Stanford. You know, they beat Missouri without Marcus Burton. So they've had nights where they were, and not, I mean, Missouri's not very good at all, but you get the point though. Like, you know, just they've had nights where they've played well. So it's not one you can just say, oh, okay, you can't show up. You can't do that to anybody in the ACC. But tonight is about me and my team.
Yesterday, you sold me on the Kenai Roots part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I sold myself on the Kenai Roots part of it. You know when you're watching,
That's where I'm at.
you know when you're watching like a race just neck and neck, and then you know how like you see NASCAR, you just imagine just Jeff Gordon just in that little draft spot, and if you're a NASCAR fan, you're like, oh, here it comes, and he's right behind the first place car, and you're like, he's drafting, he's in that draft. And if you played the NASCAR game, they used to show it in the green where you get right in that pocket, and it turns into a slingshot.
Yeah.
Right, because it's not taking as much effort. You letting your foot off the gas, and then Michael Brown. He just took the lead for me.
Okay.
Michael Brown just took the lead. I was so. I want to paint a picture, Steve, because the vibe is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, imagine Marcus Maben being at the Yum Center like 3 hours early.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine me like standing by the entrance, just smoking back-to-back cigarettes, waiting to just look at his face. Right?
Yeah.
Like imagine just a psychotic looking Marcus Maben smoking back-to-back cigarettes and saying, I just want to look at his face and show him. And I want him to see how serious I am. Nothing threatening or anything, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
But I in my face, he'll be able to see. Listen, when everybody else walks in and they kind of like, hey, Marcus, what's up? You know, and I'm just looking, I'm just nodding my head at everybody. And they're like, what's wrong with him? I'm just waiting for the players to walk by so I can see Michael. And then when I see him, I'm gonna take that last puff of my cigarette.
Drop it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it in the nice Yum Center receptacles that are right outside of the building, and I'm gonna go find my way to my seat, Steve. The reason I just painted this picture, Steve, the exact moment I painted this picture, it wasn't a moment, it's a compilation of my last 12 hours.
Okay.
Did you happen? And you probably didn't, because why would you? Did you happen to watch USC Indiana?
I didn't.
So, I saw SMU, NC State, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Pierre doing his thing, and I saw Big Toombs, the freshman, whatever. I'm just kind of watching some guys, and I'm just watching some dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like good. So, I saw that Indiana USC, and it just kept biting at me.
NC State ended up winning that game, right?
They ended up winning that game. Oh, God, it was a great game, Steve. It was a phenomenal game.
I saw the score. Was it like 1 or 2?
No,
it was.
Listen, SMU was in control, and North Carolina State just hung and stole it at the end. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a great game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd already, clicked on because you had Tennessee and the Ole Miss. This is when like Steve, you know me, like I don't really have to watch teams until I'm scouting them. But right now, I am a basketball fan, and this is a great feeling with this level of expectation on my team, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't take it anymore. I flip it to Indiana and USC. By the way, how awkward is that that's a conference game?
I know.
I'm watching.
Even when you said it, I was like, they played?
Yeah. And
oh yeah.
And I want people to know, I want Indiana fans to know, you should never wear black. You should never wear black. Indiana wore black. Right?
Yeah.
It's not Indiana.
Yeah.
It's not Indiana. That's why y'all didn't get the calls you should have got. It's just wearing black. Hey, Steve, my God. If you would have watched it, and you would have had instant PTSD of that point guard, the mullet man.
Oh, the little white kid.
Oh my God, Steve.
Gag.
It was, I mean, just take our game and up it by 45%, Steve, of the flops. And I'm telling you, Steve, outside of, there's about 5 floppers: Bobby Hurley, BJ Flynn, and that white kid from Indiana.
I get it.
That is my ranking system.
Yep.
Okay. He looked like he was getting hit with a shotgun in the most violent movie you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve. You want to know what's interesting about this game, or why I couldn't resist? I had to turn it on. Elijah Arenas. Now,
young cat.
When I watched Elijah Arenas during the summer, I was like, when his recruitment was open, I was like, if we have anything in on him, go get him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I thought because the Arenas connection with Louisville, I thought there was a shot. It's like, I really enjoy watching him play. Right?
Yeah.
Personally,
I'm looking at it. Well, he had a big game, 29 points.
Give me, Steve, and he did the exact same thing that I watched Darren Peterson do the other night. The game-sealing threes, the game-sealing buckets, just the way he was like, I can get anywhere on this court. Listen, forced a couple shots. Forced some shots, but just no emotion, no confidence wavering. There was nothing, right? So I watched him, and I'm just like, God, this kid, he's getting it done. And just, I'm just looking at him, just how above par he is, So now I'm kind of like, I'm getting a little, I'm getting a little cigarette-y. Michael, these freshmen are out here looking really, really good, right? And they're really owning the game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I can't wait to see Michael tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then I start with Notre Dame. I go to Notre Dame film, right? And I didn't know anything about Notre Dame, right? I mean, like you said, you know it, but you haven't did the deep dive yet.
No, I mean, once they lost Burton, you kind of were like, they're not going to be
right.
So I'm not watching.
They're not going to be in the hunt, and then you're like, Shrewsbury, like you might be a dead man walking too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. He had the weird press conference earlier this year, and Burton goes down.
You tried to kill a ref. Remember on the sideline?
Yep.
Remember you went after a ref?
Stanford.
I'm like, you might be done, my man.
Or Cal.
So I was kind of like, kind of checked out. So then you go back. Okay, I gotta review at least the last 3 games, just to see who's hot, how are they playing, what are they executing, what are they good at. I forgot that they had Jalen Harrelson on that team. Right. McDonald's All-American Jalen Harrelson. Team USA Jalen Harrelson. I'm watching him. He dunked on he turned the corner and punched on somebody's head so hard the other day. I don't remember if it was Virginia or Syracuse. Yeah, against Syracuse. Yeah. I'm talking about just the way he was attacked. I mean, even when they were losing, like he was getting to his spots. He was getting where he needed to go. And this is like me not even remembering who he was. And I'm like, oh yeah, that one dude. And of course, it's one of those situations where you're glad your eyes didn't lie to you. Because I'm like, who's his name again? Like, who's he again? Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's him. Oh, he's a freshman. you know, from Lalu. I'm like, my attention.
He had 26 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists in that game against Syracuse.
What did he have?
He had 26 points. He was 9 of 12, 2 rebounds, 4 assists in that game.
Is our style not as conducive for Michael Brown to look that way because we're so heavy scorer centric?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think so. I think if
because I'm trying to back down off of it, but you get my point. I'm watching what is really a freshman class overall that's really owning their teams, or majorly, the
yeah. But if you watch Louisville play, Mike Hill's the guy. I mean, they are clearly different with him. Even watching SMU down the stretch. Now, I don't know that the points always show up there. He did against Kentucky. He did in a few other games, But, like, if Darren Peterson played for Louisville, I think he would put up big numbers. Because I think it's what you would do is you would say, okay, we're going to get another guy like a Kobe Rogers that can bring the ball up, that plays that role. We're going to get the ball and he's a scorer. Mike Hill's really not a guy that's coming off the ball. Like, he was sold a little bit as a combo guard, but it was like when you saw him in high school, it's like, yeah, he can dominate a game. In college, in the NBA, that kid's a point guard. I mean, in point the guard truest only. Yeah, I mean, if Zach Edey and Donovan Clingan were the true center resurgence, a couple years ago,
is James Harden and Donovan going to work together?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You just look once you went NBA, you just put that thought in my head, and I was kind of making that like maybe you do have a James Harden, like if you said Conwell was Harden and Michael was Donovan, kind of a point guard, guard, of course you got to put on some weight, but you get my point. Like, it could be a wing-centric offense.
Now, could he have nights where he goes for a lot? I think tonight could be one. Where he gets in a groove and he really takes a game over. But
do you need to see him in a groove?
No, because I need to see him not throw cross-court pass straight to SMU. That's what I need to see. I didn't.
So the turnover number is the thing that bothers you the most.
Yeah, especially like against SMU, because he ended up with 5 or 6, and 3 of them were just, and I'm sure he would tell you this, were just bonehead. Like, I'm sure he threw it and went, God, idiot. And the reason I'm not angry at Mike Hill, he turns immediately and busts his rear end each time back to try to make up for it. So I don't think he's one of those where he throws a bad pass and goes, oh, man. But
or one of those, oh, you were supposed to cut harder.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse?
Yeah, I know. It's like, no, dude. No, you tried to throw a cross-court pass from bottom to top. Like, what are we doing here?
With the left hand.
Yeah, that's not going to work, dude.
So you know that.
Yeah, right. Like, so anyways, I don't think, I don't think for him, I need to see that because if you watch the last 8-9 minutes of that SMU game, Michael Brown's hand was all over that game. I mean, he dominated that game, and you could say, well, I thought McNeely was hitting threes, and I thought, we were getting buckets here from Kadai and different ones. Michael dominated that game offensively down the stretch. I mean, he got everything going. So that's why I don't think, I think people wonder sometimes, you go, man, all these other guys are playing so good and they're putting up these huge numbers with Michael, but then you look at the mock drafts and you go, well, he's not falling. No, because the team's like, no, yeah, I'll take him. Absolutely, man. That kid can get anywhere he wants and he can get the ball from that spot to the guy that needs to be open, I'm sorry, that it needs to go to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I don't, but he's going to have nights where he goes off because he can score too. I mean, he's an elite shooter. I mean, he can really shoot the ball. I mean,
he did win the 3-point contest.
Yeah, he can really knock it down. You know, he can get to the basket. He can finish. You know, is he a perfect product? No. In a perfect world, is he a guy that probably could use another year of get his mind, you know, sharpen everything up? Yeah, but that's not a perfect world. The NBA wants him right now.
And, and like I said, I do understand he's in a position without the lob threat.
And I think that's a little bit of an issue too. You don't have that. Now, we saw him and Frew developing that early. I do wonder if that's not something that comes back around with him back in the fold now. And it won't reach where it could.
Where it could have. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could bring a weapon back to the team. You know what I'm saying? If that's something that does start to develop back their chemistry between those two.
I'll tell you what, let's get a reset, take a quick commercial break here on 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville basketball plays here.
Brown, pull up three, good!
It's the Cards hosting Notre Dame later tonight.
Not only does Notre Dame have good perimeter players, they have good post players, and every single team that we play from here on out has the same thing. So it's winning battle after battle.
Pre-game coverage begins at 5:30 with tip-off at 7. And then after the game, it's the post-game show with Ethan Moore, right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. We hear law firms all the time say that they treat clients like family. But at Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, it's ingrained in our culture and reflected in everything we do. From the moment you trust us with your case, you'll experience genuine care every step of the way. But don't just take my word for it. Read the reviews of law firms online and see what clients are saying about their experiences. We're confident that you'll see how Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers stands out from the rest.
It doesn't matter what sport you're betting, the best app to bet football is Circa Sports Kentucky. That's right, Circa Sports. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high betting limits, the lowest holds, and exceptional customer service. There's no better place to bet college and pro sports today. Fun and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime. And don't forget to check out Kentucky's largest sports book, Circa Sports in Franklin, Kentucky. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 18 or older for Kentucky Problem Gambling Services. Call or text 1-800-426-2537.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Borman, Artistic Director for the Louisville Chorus. This Valentine's Day, skip the crowded restaurants and celebrate love in style with us at our 30th annual Valentine's Day concert. Join us February 13th at Woodhaven Country Club for an evening of gorgeous live music, dancing, an open bar, incredible pasta dishes, and even a silent auction. Bring your sweetheart, your spouse, or your favorite plus one and let us do the rest. Tickets are waiting at LouisvilleChorus.org. That's LouisvilleChorus.org. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and most importantly, winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition, and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut-rate agents deliver cut-rate results, and Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.com. www.remaxempireky.com.
Pro Soccer returns to Lynn Family Stadium this March, and you can get in on the action with season tickets starting at just $13 per game. The men's team, Louisville City, is once again a favorite to win the title, while the women's squad, Racing Louisville, is coming off a record-breaking season, making the playoffs for the first time. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to browse ticket packages. New season ticket members are eligible to upgrade to all-inclusive club seats for a game of their choice. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to take advantage of this limited-time offer.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
To those of you on the Pat skeptical side of things, did this help you some? Because that is the nice thing about this schedule is the wins are better. This is not last year where it was just nothing. You know, you were just avoiding losing or looking extra sharp or whatever. Like, these are good teams. This is a good win. You can't deny that. Is this more like what you were looking for? And how so?
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Marcus Mason, I guess. 8150 93.9.
As if he was.
They call it the pterodactyl, Steve.
What is the correct word? As if he was, let's just say, tummy sticks, but like up on each side of his head. And he had no idea Ken was standing right behind him.
So what is Ken thinking right now?
Ken just come in, said whatever he said, and walked out.
He just came in, gave me a cart number. He's like, yeah, if you could load that YMCA spot, that'd be great. Thanks. Totally unfazed. God bless him. He's got kids. He was like, you know.
He's like, my kids don't do that.
No, I know, but yeah. Just.
So he didn't get heated or anything.
And Nick was making a face as though he was reveling in it.
So he was crushing it.
He was like, yeah, like imagine it's summertime and you're a kid and you get out there and you just grab the water hose and you
maybe that's what I'm saying. Ken's got kids. Maybe he thought I was making a TikTok or something. He's yeah.
So yeah, it was a little heated.
Well, speaking of heated, temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. Whew, just look outside. And if you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. How bad was that ice this morning?
Oh, man, the worst. I mean, even, I will say, I'm doing this just for you because I'm still trying to sell you to come out here. I will say they get the roads cleaned off rather quickly. Out there in the Commons, right?
Mm.
And they're behind my house. There's a parking area, an alley, you know.
Mm.
It was an ice rink. Like, I mean, it was just, I just no other way to put it. And they typically that's the main roads were fine, but like behind the homes, bad.
I looked out this morning because, of course, I just didn't believe it. I saw the temperatures, and I was I didn't expect it. I saw the temperatures, and it's like, it probably won't freeze over like that. It was the perfect combination of water temperature turning to ice, and you know how it's good ice because you can just see right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you're up on it, you can just see through it.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I'm like, this is when you call everybody and say, hey, if you get up early this morning, if you got to get up early this morning, you better look twice.
I got the alert early this morning that JCPS would be going NTI. And I knew it was a possibility because, I don't want to say too much, but Coach Lieberman is being courted
okay
right now by a couple schools, and one of them around in the area. And there was I've said too much.
You're doing too much like him.
Doing too much. But I can't stop it, so it's okay. But anyways, so there was a couple meetings he had, and he was like, I saw last night where there was some school canceled, and I was like, oh, okay, So anyways, I saw this morning about JCPS, and and I'll be honest, I did the parent thing at first. I'm like, what? Come on now. And I don't really complain because he goes to school. My son goes to school in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
There are a lot of parents that, it puts them in a bad situation, all that. So I'm not, whatever. But I was kind of doing the for what? That walk to the truck. And let me say, my guys over at Barnes Auto Service put me in. It's nice. Okay.
You can handle the roads.
Let's just say I called him a couple times are you sure? Are you sure?
See, I don't know how much extra driving I should do in this.
Yeah. You sure? Yeah, but as I walked out there, I was like, oh, yeah, good call. It's
yeah.
Because the roads are fine, but it's there's a lot of places that aren't. And Texas said in Lexington can't even plow man of war. It's an 859 number, so that is a Lexington.
That's boots on the ground.
Yeah. And that is total boots on the ground.
Okay, this is the conversation that listen. That maybe.
Yes, I want to.
Go ahead.
Are you sticking with basketball?
Anything.
Okay, so I want to start the second hour. I want to dive into a little football.
Okay.
Just because some Coach Brom talked yesterday, and we made some announcements and stuff like that. And I know Nick probably don't like it, but so whatever. But anyways, we'll talk about it. And
okay. Well then, this could be much ado about nothing. Just want your opinion on it because it's obvious. It's something to pick at, or it's something to acknowledge, either however you want to phrase it. Case Pryor.
Yeah.
Coach on Case Pryor. What did we learn about Coach?
We learned. I think we learned that Coach has just hit the breaking point of. I am wrong about so much on the radio. I talk on here 10 hours a week. I miss a lot, right? But I'm telling you, Marcus, I left Knoxville and I said that kid's not gonna help us. We're done. He's done. We're not. I said it. I said, look, Kaysen, that's a wrap on him. We can do it, whatever, but that's not gonna be a thing for the rest of the year. He might play some minutes here and there, And I think he's a good kid. I don't think there's an issue with Kason Pryor. He's definitely a great teammate. His teammates love him, so I don't think there's some kind of weird issue there. I think if that was an issue, he wouldn't be on the bench. So I don't think there's like this teammate issue, or anything. He by all accounts, he gets along with everybody great.
So I'm asking you to completely athletically speculate, basketball speculate.
It's going to be dirty though. But I think coach is like, dude, if you ain't back by now, you ain't coming back. I can't. You can't keep getting on the bike.
So if you basketball speculated it, you would say he's.
You just can't get right. If you allow me,
physically,
if you allow me to use a Life reference, it's one of my favorite movies all time. Of course, you just can't get right. Oh, dude, I love the movie. I think it's very well depicting of how things were.
Of course.
Yeah. One of the best endings ever, though. One of the best endings ever. It's so, I mean, out of Kings, if you ever saw Life by now, then that's your problem. But just, when you find out, like, because you're like, oh, okay, that's a great ending, man. Like, they went down together, you know what I mean? And it was like, all right, it is what it is. And it was like, nah, even though it was BS, you see them at that baseball game and you're like, man, they finally got, like, man, that's great.
I even like the beef at the end, like, you had said something. I didn't like how you had said something. He's like, what you talking about?
I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, I think coach.
So you would think it's health and practice related.
I think coach is like, you're healthy, dude.
Okay, so would that be like
you got
not enough practicing or not enough?
Yeah, that total speculation.
Yeah, of course,
total speculation.
Listen, Nikki,
I get really
no
nasty
clips
about.
clips,
Nick's gonna have a promo about this playing for the next 3 weeks about how we think Kason Pryor is this and that. And
Mark,
I know, yeah. We know.
If you're gonna do a clip, make it a 5-minute commercial break clip. The whole commercial break needs to be a conversation of Kason Pryor from start to finish.
But yeah, that's kind of what I think it is, man. I just think coach is like, look, man, you gotta, and I think that's why he kind of went public with it a little bit with, hey man, I'm not just not playing him. And I'm putting words in coach's mouth right now, obviously, but I'm not just like not playing him, because I think a lot of us look at him and go, he can't help us.
Yeah, see, here's my thing, Steve. Here's my thing. I asked you to completely speculate. Completely speculate. Now, here's my speculation, my basketball speculation. Kind of what you said, but not being ready on the scout like he needs to be is also in there. Okay, let's say it's 30% not practicing as hard as you should. Or as hard as we need you to practice. Okay, let's just say 30% is health not being where it needs to be, confidence not being where it needs to be, right? We've always watched him. We've always appreciated that he was very, very aggressive on the pick and rolls, right? But at some point, that aggression on the pick and rolls was you were getting in there, you're getting 2 fouls, and you're coming right on out. You're getting in there, you're giving up a split. You're giving up a split on the pick and roll, something like that. Hey, we've asked you kind of, hey, lay off the 3. You don't have to shoot that 3. We need you to get into the paint, get a paint touch. This is the precipice, the foundation of our entire offense is getting to that free throw line and spraying, and then when you get the opportunity to get a bucket, you take it. Those kind of things. This is where we need you the most. So to me, it looks like it might be a combination of that, right? But I'll take you one step further.
Okay.
There's somebody, and it's all speculation. There's somebody in his ear that's giving him the confidence to say, keep playing your game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just another, it's not malicious. You know, I know there's times in your life, Steve, where somebody told you, hey, man, tell them to throw you the ball more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's
all the time.
and there's some people that tell, you know, even if your brain says, no, you don't do that. You know, I wasn't raised to do that. I wasn't raised to complain about, you know, the touches. But sometimes you go back and say, no, I should have demanded the ball more. I should have stuck.
Like somebody in hockey telling Nick, they're like, hey, puck me, man.
We don't say that, man.
That's not a thing. Oh, Steve, speaking of,
maybe in heated rivalry, but
Steve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rim rocker.
Oh, good one.
Where does that rank?
That's a rim rocker.
Rim rocker is what decade is rim rocker?
Oh, man.
90s? Yeah, 90s. Yeah.
Okay. So not jam.
Yeah, no jam.
It's not as old as Stuffing It, but rim rocker is when they first started getting kind of creative with the dunk names. We need to go back and find Chocolate Thunder and all his dunk names. See, I know there was
everything they said or go watch old Big East games,
right?
From the 80s, you know, early 80s and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
You just remember. Oh, okay, Steve. It is important to have that guy in your ear that says stick to your game at times, but all it takes is for your gears not to be perfectly aligned.
It's when it's confidence and not combative against the coach.
Right now, I think it's a bit of a Mexican standoff.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is you got the team.
You cannot go to HR. Sit down.
You got it. Who is you gonna report me to Phil? You got
Phil.
Coach.
Get it again.
Coach Kelsey, Kaysen, and the team. Coach Kelsey says, I need you for the team, but I need you in line doing what I say and playing the way I need you to play.
Yeah.
Kaysen Pryor is saying, Coach, I feel you, but I still got to be me. And you know I can help. I want to help this team. You know I want to help this team. You know I can help this team. And then you got the team. I know that team wouldn't mind having him out there to help.
Yeah.
I know that team respects Kaysen Pryor's game. And if he's not a jerk, it puts everybody in a position to be like mutually destructive to each other. But like I said, it's just it looks like it's just a gear out of whack. Like I said, if you ever just missed a gear and just it's the worst sound on the planet. But when the gears are perfectly aligned and your engine gets to running smooth, it's all good. I think, and here's the thing. What if Coach wins the standoff? And what I mean
in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
What if he wins the standoff? What if, because here's the thing. In the standoff, there's still time, right? But we're always curious about the time. Like, how much time do I have left before we got to pull triggers, right? What if Kaysen Pryor sees the end of the road and just says, dude, I got a couple of games left. Like, I'm going to leave here trying to do everything right. I'm gonna just do everything I can. I'm gonna just go to Coach and say, hey, Coach, I know I haven't, but I haven't got it. But like, don't bury me. Like, don't bury me. I'm gonna try my hardest to give you everything I got for whatever minutes you play. Just kind of, like you always get seniors that get those moments late in the season. Because listen, you go into the senior year. I've seen it a million times. They go into the senior year with expectations of being the man. It doesn't go as well as they want, whatever reason, like I said, injury development, recovery or whatever, all that good stuff. Then they start realizing, I'm just saying, I don't care, because you're kind of accepting, look, I'm going to get my shot, in summer league or whatever. His agent has probably already told him, we already got, the Utah Jazz want to bring you in for the summer league team. We already got these teams that we're going to want to bring you in, going to want to work you out.
There's another angle to it too.
I'm listening.
He technically has another year.
And then there's that.
Yeah.
And then there's that, Steve.
Yeah. Which would probably be a bigger payday for him.
Yep.
Than going to the league.
Yep. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that hanging. It's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But you still, towards the end of the year,
yeah.
He needs his film. Like it's
as big as he is and the way he runs the floor. I mean, imagine he come alive for 4 games at the end of the year.
That's exactly my point, Steve.
Make a killing
in
the portal.
Do you know how much money you would make if he put you on that court for 12, 13 minutes at the end of the season?
Yeah. Yeah, he make a killing in the portal, man.
So that's why I think it's mutually beneficial for all to humble themselves and then say, hey, you give me everything, I'll remove the stench. Whatever I've decided, whatever I decide. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that it's the super doghouse, but just, hey, I need you. You need to play. The team would really benefit with you playing. So I wouldn't. I understand mathematically you should count them out, but team dynamics, man, team locker rooms, team dynamics, they need each other, man. The coaches, he doesn't want to lose,
and like I said, it feels like the team loves him,
and it feels like they don't have a problem if tomorrow
pictures. He's always with the team.
If he played 22 minutes tomorrow, that team would not be mad at all.
I think they would celebrate him. I think
100%. Okay, Nikki, play us out. Second hour. We got to jump into some football. I feel you, Coach. I feel you. Get some explanations out here.
What do you think, man?
Coach Brown talking about. He said the winter workout, Steve. He's getting everybody big and strong and fast right now.
I love it.
Let's get it done, Coach. 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
14 straight wins for the Cards, 11-0 in the ACC, and a sweep of the West Coast Swing.
The Cards are back in action Thursday, hosting Duke.
It should be a great game, and I'm hoping that we have a great turnout for it.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 with tip-off at 7. And then after the game, it's the YMCA postgame show with Dave Skull and Chrissy Banta. All on your home of the Cards. 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Is knee or hip pain keeping you on the sidelines of life? The board-certified orthopedic surgeons of Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics specialize in advanced joint replacement surgery, helping thousands across the Louisville community return to the activities they love without constant pain. For over 50 years, E&B providers have delivered personalized care using the latest surgical techniques to ensure smoother procedures, faster recoveries, and real results. Whether it's arthritis, everyday wear and tear, an old sports injury catching up with you, don't wait another season to take your life back. Same and next day appointments are available at Ellison Bodenhausen's 4 convenient locations: East Point, Dixie Highway, St. Matthews, and New Albany. Call 502-587-1236 or visit enbortho.com to schedule. That's at Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics. The care you deserve, the results you expect.
Follow the leader. Your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. We are ESPN Louisville.
Customer-focused technology experts, delivering equipment, service, and solutions for all your office, network, print, and mailing needs. Authorized IT support specialist on world-class products and solutions from Ricoh. Lexmark, HP, Epson, and FP Mailing Solutions will simplify your daily work processes wherever you're working.
For today. And tomorrow.
And their commitment continues with their commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Discover the Ricoh Pro C9500 graphic print system for your outsourced print communication needs. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho Corporate Mailing Systems, and Ricoh. Call them at 502-589-5555 or visit them online at duplicatorsales.net or at their store, 831 East Broadway in Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown, Lexington, Paducah, and London.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales Service.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Trane system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Trane, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hey, Jeff Jewell with Tech Restore. Sick of waiting at the Apple Store? Skip the mall and the madness. At Tech Restore, there's no appointment needed, ever. Just walk in and get Apple certified support right here in Louisville. We offer genuine Apple parts or cost-saving solutions, whatever works best for your situation. No long lines, no Genius Bar, just real help, real fast. Visit us in Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start February 11th. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2026. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to pull that down. Home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart. Can't add stability long term. No doubt about that.
Here's what you missed on the Diener Show.
If you're over there in Floyd Street, you're saying, why was there an op-ed in the Courier-Journal about a lack of connection? Well, there's things that Chris Mack, the king of disconnection, did to this program. He ended a massive era. Denny Crum, Rick Pitino of open locker rooms. And yeah, there's not a lot of college basketball programs that do it, but we're not a lot of college basketball programs.
Weekday morning, 7 to 10 on 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680 and 105.7.
855-9217 or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, give my friends over at the Grout Medic of Louisville a call today at 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. Listen, they're professional. They have a customer-first mentality. They do residential or commercial. So whether it's a business, whether it's for your home, whichever it is, you can give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call. They're going to come out. They're going to look at that job. They're going to give you a free estimate on the job. So you're going to know exactly what's happening and what can happen by the time they leave. So give them a call again, 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville. That was good.
Okay. I'm listening, Steve.
Oh, okay. Well, Nick knew we were going to talk about the defensive coordinators, so he left. he's like, oh.
Did he just play KentuckianaPumps.com, pump it up, and just dart right after that?
He was like, be right back.
James!
We got 2 calls, 2 people calling in. We're just trapped. We're trapped. We're on an island.
Are we hostages to this show, Steve?
We are right now.
Absolute hostages. Is it up to Nikki?
One call dropped off. All right, let's see the second. Oh, and they're going to.
So we just lost 2 callers of unlimited content because we don't have a producer in the chair.
We're out. We're down. We lost 2 callers.
That makes. You know what? Let's just talk about algorithms, Steve, so we can piss the fans off real good.
I know.
Let's talk about something that nobody wants to talk about and refuse to talk. Jeff Brown and defensive coordinators and anything Louisville sports related. Steve, how are your algorithms looking?
Creighton just walked in.
he must have heard
walked
it.
In. Creighton heard.
What happened?
Which is kind of odd because usually Creighton don't hear because Creighton.
No, Bosch came in and said, "Get your butt in there." They're screaming.
We can't hear you, but it's all right.
Can you hear me?
Creighton's the worst hero ever.
I can hear him. Can you not hear him?
You can hear him?
Yeah.
I can't hear him. Oh, okay. Oh, you're good. Okay, well, hey, as long as everybody can hear you.
Yeah, Bosch came running in.
My man.
And he goes, I think they need you in the studio. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, they're yelling. I go, okay. What's up?
We just didn't have a producer, and we had phone calls.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, thank you. We're about to talk a little Paul Petrino, little Jonathan.
The setup entering your off season, I think is an important conversation.
I thought it was. Yeah.
Or it had the potential to be.
I thought so. I thought that was a big deal.
This better be earth-shadowing calling.
We did. I love, there are people on this world. Creighton I don't want to say he's number 1, but he's in the top 5 of my favorite people. He's top 5. Again, I'm not ready to give him number 1.
Right. He has to do a
Charity better be number 1, or else you're in the doghouse.
She's in the top 3.
Yeah,
but you're in
upper
the top
percentile.
5. Yeah, you're in the top 5.
Sleeping in the neighbor's doghouse if you're not careful.
Yeah. Well, in Norton Commons, the neighbor's doghouse.
Yeah, that's a fun time.
So, yeah. Before we get to it, I do want to. Okay. We added yesterday Paul Petrino.
Do we need to take a call?
One. Yeah, okay. You want to take this real quick? I think it's basketball, but we'll finish off with basketball right here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Chris, welcome in. What's going on, man?
What's up, Navy Steve?
What's up, man?
Steve, I was looking for you last night. I was at the Trinity game. I'm telling you, we need to give this Jaden kid a look. He's David Johnson with a better jumper. Kid is nice.
Okay.
He is nice. He's nice. Two quick points. Maven, the thing that you were talking about with somebody being in Casey's ear.
Yeah.
The problem is the same person is in Kanai's ear. And he's telling Kanai, hey, if you want his minutes, you have to rebound, you have to defend, you have to bring energy. And while this dude's not doing what he needs to do, those are your minutes. So whatever he's hearing, and I heard the different thing. And now it's playing so well. Coach Kelsey, for the first time, is not a hostage of players. He's got enough dudes. He's like, hey, man, if you ain't with the program, I got another guy who's willing to do it. So that's that. Steve, what you were talking about with Michael, the other night against SMU, he hit a shot, hit a jumper. Then he hit another shot. He's coming down the court, and I'm telling my boy I'm watching the game with it, I said, you ain't let this one go. There ain't no doubt about it. He's found a rhythm. He's going to let it go. That's when he penetrates. His McNeely hits a three. That shows me the growth in that kid, because normally he would have heat checked that. So we're talking about all these freshmen who are putting up all these numbers. He's different than them because he runs a team. Those other guys only have one mission: get shots off, put up numbers. Michael is making sure that everybody's going. If you listen to him after the game, he said, me and Ron, we decided if we get other people off, it'll make it easier for us. He's went into a mindset of winning, not numbers. His draft is going to be fine, and that's why I love the kid. I'll get up and I'll listen to you.
Yep. Appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
good call.
I agree with a lot of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. On the football side of things, yesterday we announced Paul Petrino be back as a senior offensive assistant, and he's going to coach the tight ends. This is one
offensive assistant or analyst. Assistant. Yep. Because he is coaching tight ends.
Senior offensive assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he will, a guy like him with his offensive play calling, his offensive knowledge, like he'll be in that room, And
he'll be warm.
I think Jeff Brom. I don't think that room's massive. When it's the ones that's like, okay, we can break. Yeah,
you didn't bring me in here to yell at tight ends.
Yeah, right. We brought in Jontavius Morris from Purdue, who will be a defensive assistant, will coach the defensive tackles. Now, we also moved Mark Ivy to the defensive line, so he'll kind of oversee the defensive line when how that goes. So there was a few positional moves made there. And things like that. So we like to see that. But then also we got the news that the defensive coordinator position will be shared by Mark Ivy and Steve Ellis. Yeah. If we could play that really quick, because Coach kind of announced that in his long press conference yesterday, where he. It was long, but he had a lot of good stuff. He had a lot of stuff to get to. We hadn't talked
because this is all you're going to have going into your off season for a while.
Oh, yeah. We probably won't hear from him again for a while. I don't really need to hear from him again. Let's go.
Okay, so right now what we have is Mark Ivy is going to be co-defensive coordinator in charge of our defense, running the defensive line. We've got Steve Ellis, who's been with us the last couple years. He is going to be a co-defensive coordinator, running the secondary, really in charge of the corners. On the defense side of the ball, we've had Brandon Sharp here with me for a long time since we've been here, and at Purdue. He's a former player. He will coach our safeties position. Adam Mueller, who's been with me here as well the whole time, and at Purdue, former defensive coordinator in FCS level, will coach our linebackers. And then we have added John Morse to the staff, who has been with us as well here and at Purdue. And then this past year was at Louisiana Lafayette as the D-line coach. Will be coming back as a defensive assistant coach in the defensive tackles. We've got a couple other additions on that side of the ball that are not here yet. Nothing's official, so I can't talk about it, but we're continuing to find ways to improve and gain experience and knowledge and guys that can help us win.
One of those additions, it sounds like, will be a really good linebackers coach, which I'm excited about. But, so we get there. You're getting Coach Ivy and Coach Ellis are going to kind of be moved. And this is something Brom does. Last year it was Ron English and Coach Hagan. Now I think you're going to kind of get the same relationship this year, where you kind of get the vibe Mark Ivy is going to be more of the Ron English role.
You get that vibe because he also said I think he wants to kind of make a name for himself. Like I think he wants to move up in the profession. So
the co-defensive coordinator thing, it's whatever to me, because I kind of think that Mark Ivy is the guy that's going to, it's like last year. I mean, you had Mark Hagan was the co-defensive coordinator, but I mean, Ron English is probably the one that's the buck stops with him, and I think that will be the case with Ivy.
Really quick, like I almost felt like I had to go narrative police after the press conference because you jump on, you jump on social media and you just see the immediate, just it's kind of Chicken Little-ish.
Yeah, sure.
Right? It goes super sky is falling. This is not what I'm used to, so it can't work. And then my brain just immediately kind of went. Those positions do their own thing. Like you listen to like the safety is doing a whole different job, a whole different responsibility. Like he's in his own, the safety and corners are in their own world.
Mm-hmm.
The linebackers are in their own world. Like I enjoyed the, you bring in a D tackle guy, right?
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
When you go Ivy and you say line, like if you're in a 4-3, those four got their own job. And the way they stunt and work off each other and rush, and it's like a team by itself. So there's like 7 different teams inside of a team to make a full team. So when you have coaches and co-coaches and they got different responsibilities, I'm like, this is how it's always been. It's just the titles might have made people feel uncomfortable. But I'm like, no, this is how rooms are broken up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's D line and there's linebacker rooms and there's safety and DB rooms. And
no, of course. But I look more at, Mark Ivy has been here this will be his 8th season at Louisville. I think there's multiple reasons you go this route. For one, I think he's ready to take that step. 2, I think financially it's the right move. I think you're able to probably put more towards players as well. And in this era, I think you see more moves like this. If you can promote from within, why would you not?
Right.
Over the last few weeks, I know a lot of recruits had basically been told that Mark Ivy was the guy. So I like that. So it's not really wasn't that big of a shock that would be that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons you go with it. But again, like I said, I think one of the main reasons is I think he's ready. He's been here for 8 years. Okay. Just looking back through his bio a little bit, he, of course he was promoted here. He's now back to the D line. Look, when he coached the D line here, Marcus, I don't want to just read through a thing, but you had a longtime assistant push Jared Goldwire to produce his 2 best seasons, earning him a free agent contract with Los Angeles Chargers. He coached who's my guy? Ashton Gelati had before moving back to linebackers coach, Ivy spent 4 seasons coaching the defensive line for the Cardinals. He mentored standout Ashton Gelati. Who Gelati and him, they'll speak crazy highly of Mark Ivy. But then I look at it and I go, then he moved to linebackers, and all of a sudden linebackers became our best unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if he's coached both units,
individually. So and don't and even go back to at App State. It says, and this is another thing I like about him. When he was the defensive coordinator, when we needed an interim defensive coordinator in the Fenway Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Satterfield took the Louisville job, Ivy was named the interim head coach at App State. So people there, he's always had respect. It said, he coached outside linebackers, and he was promoted to interim head coach following Satterfield's departure, guiding the Mountaineers to a 45-13 win over Middle Tennessee in the New Orleans Bowl. And there's other things. Ivy's
it's okay to do a reminder of who you got in here.
Yeah. It says Ivy's coaching developed, helped 3 walk-ons become regular contributors as part of a 9-man rotation before, and it goes back and back and back through. I mean, he has a long list. So this is a guy, I mean, Drew Diener said it the other day. He said, I almost want a defensive coordinator we never heard of. Mark Ivey would be that, technically. He's here. I think he's a guy that you just think, okay, man, like he might be next. I think he's ready to do it. And then when you add Coach Ellis with him, I mean, and again, I think it's Coach Ivey. Unless somebody calls me and just says, no, you're wrong on this, I think Coach Ivey is the defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying?
Right, the main guy, yeah.
Yeah, and that's no shade at
so
Coach Ellis.
So he's going to get yelled at the most.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yes. Like that's kind of that's what I'm under the impression.
He's going to get yelled at the most, so let's get used to it. Everybody just picture Coach Ivey getting cursed out and start looking at how he's going to respond.
But Steve Ellis has been here for a few years now with Coach Brom. His first 2 seasons, he had Quincy Riley, he had Jarvis Brownlee, who was drafted. You look back through, okay, well, what did he do before here? Look, when he was at ECU, he had Jaquan McMillan, who was ended up being a draft pick. He was second-team All-American. Do you know he worked with Coach Strong at USF? It says Coach Ellis worked while working under former U of L head coach Charlie Strong at USF. Ellis played an integral role in helping a Bulls unit that was in the top 20 nationally and 5 statistical categories to the 2019 season. He was a 10-year assistant at Middle Tennessee. It sounds like a guy that's ready. You know what I mean? So that's where I really and I kind of disagree with you a touch.
I'm listening.
If you allow me to.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of fans met that with I don't think there was a real visceral reaction to that.
Okay.
I think a lot of people were like, okay, they're ready.
Well, maybe I got a toxic algorithm.
Probably Nick.
Dude.
You probably heard Nick talking about it.
My algorithm has managed to let some sneaky toxicity in there. Maybe I need another clean. Need to clean out.
He was being too quiet over there. No, I don't think. I mean, again, it's. Will it work? I don't know. I mean, I can't sit here and say, well, they've both had defenses that are, they've both been defensive coordinators before, blah blah blah, whatever. But
if they've been working together already.
Yeah, but this isn't one I feel like I need to sell. I don't feel the need to come on here and sell it. I mean, I think it's a good. I think it's a good hire. I mean,
it's like just go get the quarterback.
Yeah. You just give me a quarterback that can throw the football. How about that? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
No. I was saying to my defense, just go get the quarterback. Like, get to the quarterback.
I flipped back over. I'm like, find me a quarterback that can throw the ball, not in the at the ground.
Get it to the quarterback, or from my defensive side.
Yeah.
And when they throw the ball, you steal it.
See ball, get ball.
Yeah, right.
I thought Ty Spalding, I think it was him. Let me look. I thought he had a tweet yesterday.
Steve, every single tweet that Ty Spalding. How many text messages have you gotten from Ty Spalding today?
None today. That pisses me off. Where's the info? Look, are you losing your fastball? Look, I threaten him on the air when I don't get information. Like, I don't know anything. No, but I mean, listen, he tweeted this, and I think it's just kind of where I'm right. Like, he's like, I'm not crazy about code DCs, but I guarantee Ivy will be extremely aggressive, have the guys flying around, and and it sounds like okay, he's ready to go. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm like, yeah. The part really doesn't bother me though, because like Brahms has history of doing this. He did it at Purdue. He did it last year here. I think the part threw people off when in reality, I think Coach Ivey's the defensive coordinator, and you're just, and you're getting the part. But I think the part.
My algorithm is quarterback. You got 2 quarterbacks and you got none. You got a code and you don't have a head guy. Like I got that. So that's why I said when I opened up social media following the press conference, it was Chicken Little.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
and even though that's just that's a cliche line, it's the first reaction to the internet.
Honestly, I think the thing probably is more pay. You know what I mean? Like, and not that Coach Ellis doesn't have a senior. I mean, I just read you what Coach Ellis has done. I mean, I think he has a pretty loud voice in that room, right? But I think this is Coach Ivey's time to be a play caller. And I think this is his time to kind of, I mean, he's been a guy who's been put in interim positions before at head jobs. And I think it's his time. I mean, it's why I didn't fire back with the immediate response. Cause like I got a text yesterday and they're like, James is killing y'all. Strebel's killing y'all for hiring the defensive coordinators. I'm like, I didn't really know that was a rivalry thing. Like, I'm like, I thought it was pretty good. It's why I didn't fire back with Will Stein's never even coached a team, and you hired him. But I'm like, yeah, but he seems like one of the next ones that's ready. Like, yeah, I mean that's what you do. That's how this works, right? Like, I mean,
I like my linebackers and my defensive lines. That's been coached by him, so.
You try to find the guys that are next up and are ready and
get them while they're cheap, Steve.
Yeah, and look, Louisville's not really a place where, especially in the NIL era, I'm gonna go spend $2 million on a defensive coordinator somewhere, and then like, okay, I mean, you do that. Okay, what if I told you went and spent $2 million on a defensive coordinator, but you don't get Cleve, you don't get Watts back, and you don't get somebody else? Tyler Thompson from
he better be the best damn defensive coach.
He better be a hell of a coordinator.
Yeah,
I mean, he better piss rainbows and just out there all over the field. So I'm like, I think it was a good overall move. Will it work? We'll see. But I have reasons, substantial. I mean, reasons with substance. I don't know how to say that, but so I landed.
You recovered well. I
landed on reasons with substance. That's where I landed. So let's just look. Sometimes the plane just is on the ground, and you're like, "Where are we at?" I don't know, but that's where we ended up. So I think that there's substance behind believing that this could absolutely work. So I'm all in favor of it.
I tell you what. Let's take our last commercial break. Reset. 93.9 The Ville.
The foundation is set.
Here goes Hadley, avoids the defender, flying dunk.
The frame is built.
Now lobs it up, it's caught and slammed through.
And the revival is here.
It's going to be a show.
Put up and at the buzzer, and Louisville wins.
This is your home for Cardinal basketball.
It's Louisville hosting Notre Dame with coverage beginning tonight at 5:30, right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Hey everybody, this is Michael at Extreme Auto Sound and Marine. Are you tired of getting into a frigid vehicle or scraping frost off the windows? Let Extreme Auto Sound install a remote start to warm your cold seats or melt frost and ice from your window. With options starting at $399 for most vehicles, there's no reason to submit yourself or your loved ones to a freezing vehicle. XAS is also your source for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and any other audio needs you may have for your vehicle. Send me a text through our website at xas502.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more.
See store for details.
This Valentine, surprise her with the most personal, most romantic, most meaningful gift ever. Jewelry from Genesis Diamonds. Hi, this is Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis. Guys, flowers are nice, but nothing is more timeless than a dazzling bracelet, pair of diamond earrings, a color gemstone pendant. And at Genesis, we've put together a special selection of thoughtful, affordable gifts for this Valentine's, including all new creation from our exclusive designers. Truly unique pieces she'll certainly enjoy, not just for days, but for decades to come. And for the ultimate value, check out our new half-price vault, a special collection of exquisite jewelry at an amazing 50% off. Genesis has incredible jewelry starting at $499, diamond studs, bangles, and bracelets, even engagement and wedding rings she'll never see anywhere else. So this Valentine, let the Genesis non-commissioned experts show you how to say I love you, louder than ever, with a classic, elegant gift that goes beyond ordinary. Genesis Diamonds and luxury pre-owned Rolex watches, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
You work hard to build equity in your home, so why would you give that money to the
Is it
real
bad
estate
that I still
agents when you
prefer
sell
writing
your home? At
over
Edlin & Edlin, they know
putting
you
notes in my
deserve to keep
phone?
more of that money.
It's a full service offering. The advantage is we don't charge as much, even though you get full service. In the regular world, a realtor says that the commissions are 6%, and what we do is accept 1% as the listing agent and recommend you pay the buyer's agent 2.5%. The average home sale around here is around $300,000, so that's $7,500 more dollars in your pocket at closing.
When Edlin lists your home, it immediately goes on all the places where buyers are looking for a home.
When I put a listing on the MLS, it is automatically shared with all the real estate apps. Zillow, Realtor.com, you name it. So all of that overhead in my business is gone. And what really should happen, prices should go down, the price of real estate services. And that's what we're reflecting in our commission structure.
So visit Edlin.com to start keeping more of your home's equity. That's Edlin.com, EDELEN.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Dead air. Steve.
Steve's not here.
Where is Steve at?
He's in the hallway.
Is he causing trouble or is he just gossiping?
No. You know what he's doing? He and Todrick are trash talking. Our boy Todrick's in the studio getting tidying up a little.
Okay, well then maybe you can help me.
Rubbage and Todrick are going back and forth.
Maybe you can help me with this issue, Nikki.
Yeah. No, hit me.
I'm having family problems, and I just want to get these out before we move any further.
So Nick brought us back super early, so that way I wouldn't be back. So that way he could be like, "Oh man, it's weird. Steve's not back for the show."
Hey, no, you know what? I was just playing the commercial break.
That's the shortest break we've ever had.
I was trying to play a little Brantley Gilbert for you to come back.
Oh, okay.
A little Turning Point USA halftime show. I was trying to do that. I got an unskippable ad. We had like 10 seconds of dead air, and then we came back, and you weren't back. And you know what? I blame the callers because I left the board for 5 whole minutes to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And no one has called since. No one called before, but they all called during that time. So, yeah, you know what? I brought us back, and I was like, you know what? No, Steve's going to sit in this one.
Yeah, no, that was.
I didn't even shout down the hallway. I could have been like, Steve, coming back, but I didn't.
No warning, no nothing. He just, hey, we're going to take a
no. I
3-minute break.
I tried to get Brantley Gilbert, and when that song wouldn't play, I tried to do that. I tried to do something nice.
Yeah.
And then when that song wouldn't play, I did a total 180 and said, F it.
So are you feeling set up, Steve?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, let me catch you up.
Yeah. What were the family issues? I'm sorry.
So
Who's got
Steve,
family issues?
I got family issues. And I just want
family issues. He's got a kid in the NFL.
I want to talk about them. See, it's that kind of attitude right there.
I know. Yeah, you got way too much money to have family members.
First, see, it's that kind of attitude right there, Steve. The people with money got the worst issues.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Steve,
you get paid too much.
We'll start with Pops Maven.
Okay.
So, Pops Maven, okay, he asked me about the ingredients. Remember I told you, the ingredients to the juice. Just the way he asked, it was just like, okay, so he sounded like he might want to, keep in mind. Remember he hadn't opened the gift yet, right?
Yeah.
That he had the juicer in the Christmas gift box. So I said, I waited till Saturday morning. I said, hey, Dad, this gift is kind of getting time sensitive, You'd be talking about the juice and the ingredients and stuff, right?
Yeah, you said you was gonna have to tell him.
Yep. So I told him, he's over his friend's house. He said as soon as I get home, I'm open the box, right? So he opened the box, and he's getting to that stage, Steve, where it's like, okay, what they say, kid and then dad and the kid again. Okay, imagine you having to explain to Xavier, like, you got 3 pieces you gotta put together. You can't throw the pieces after the first piece don't go perfectly. The first attempt didn't go perfect, right?
Oh, I'm not the one to. There was a Charity sent me a video. Charity sent me a video of this guy working on a ceiling fan, and she was like, this is you. And it was like the typical dad crash out. And the guy's like working on the fan. He's like, I swear to God, I hate this freaking house. I hate this house.
So I think I've seen something close to that. But yeah, like something simple, like, okay, everybody knows the frustration of when you're screwing in a light bulb and you can't get it.
By the way, Marcus Texter says, not the white Christian nationalist halftime show. Yes.
It's coming. Steve.
No, yes, that's the one I'm watching. Sue me.
It's flush. You know how you can't get the light bulb to be flush, right? And you screw it, and it's kind of falling because it's just not locking in, right? But the light bulb fits.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You just have to hold, brace it a little better, work on getting it a little flatter, or it kind of screws in, diagonal where it doesn't, it just doesn't lock in flush, right? I'm telling you, Steve, the juicer, it's 3 pieces, and you don't have to do anything but push it down, turn to the side on each piece. They lock in, and I'm trying to explain to him, Dad, don't overcomplicate it. That's the base. This the middle piece. Hey, shit. Sorry, Nikki, edit that.
Got it.
Hey, Mark. Listen. Look, I don't do all these instructions. I sit here, be fooling with all this. I'm not like, and I'm like hitting the wall where I'm like, Dad, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to either screw those 3 pieces together, watch these 10 YouTube videos I've sent you. Like, of course, like if he desperately needs it, Steve, I'll cave. But right now, I'm trying to hold the line. Like, Dad, this is not complicated enough for you to be getting this mad about. So he sends me a picture with everything just spread out all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, like, what do you want me to do with that? At this point, I'm like, listen, take it over somebody else's house and ask them to put it together. Rather than you
did that? You told him to take it to somebody else's house?
No, but I want to. Right?
Okay. All right. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it, but I keep sending him.
Dude.
I keep sending him more simple videos, but I can tell he's just crashing out before he even tries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like I said, Steve, with things that come already assembled nowadays, like, I'd be amazed if you needed to use a thing, an instruction manual. And again, YouTube is the greatest instruction manual on the planet. So that's one problem. So I got that lingering over my head. Okay? Steve.
Okay.
Do you know what it's like? You will one day. You're going to look and you're going to turn on the TV one day and you're going to see on the ticker, NFLPA makes decision about this. And then you're going to say, oh, no. But let me back you up before that. Oh, Jalen, what you doing? Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got to go to Super Bowl. You already got your bullet points? I'll probably do them tonight. Oh, God, they're going to kill you. And Steve, I fell down the rabbit hole of scrolling. This is the weakest NFL, 10 years, the NFLPA. And I'm like, boy, this is
garbage.
This is all in your lap, too. And then I got to turn on, then I got to see Rob Parker just, if the NFLPA doesn't go on strike, they're never going to be any stronger. I'm like, is that your answer?
And it's all Jalen Reeves-Maven's fault.
Listen, and they had a what's the dome? The stadium Acrisure or something. What is it? Anyway, they had a big issue about the turf, and he's been fighting the turf battle since he's been the NFLPA president.
Yeah.
Right. So, he's in charge of putting together these, however many years studies and all this, stuff way above my pay grade, way above my. But now at the Super Bowl, it's just like, yep, get right up on stage and answer all these questions. And I'm just looking at all these media and I'm like, what were you thinking?
Oh, God bless that baby.
I had to read. I'm talking about people who are not even football fans with just the harshest opinions because it always boils down to the players versus the teams. And it's like, y'all can't win. Like, you can't win. The PA cannot win.
Yeah.
And you and I have always thought that. It's just like, at the end of the day, just a couple dollars and you're going to break the picket line. Look, grease a couple pockets. They fold. So let's go back around to this. Do I just recommend to him next time I talk to him, just take the money?
Just quit. Just be done.
Just take the sellout money.
What?
Listen,
take the sellout money.
Take this.
Be the fall guy, and just get out of there, man.
Just it ain't worth it.
Yeah, they are gonna eat you alive, baby.
They're gonna eat you and spit you out. You better. And the second in command is gonna take the money if you don't take it first.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, yesterday about 13 minutes, Steve, I was just reading about how much of a screw up the whole NFLPA organization is. And I was like, this is just the worst thing. This is the stupidest decision you've ever made. Okay, last football predictions, basketball thoughts, basketball predictions, hope for ideal situations, any of that stuff. Again, we're down to the last few minutes, but the phone lines are open, I'm assuming. Yeah. If you want to get the last one in here, 8150-939, 3831-939, last second text. I'm on the YouTube. If there's anything else, fire away, Steve.
Yeah, no, tonight. Yeah,
By the way, the SMU game became more impressive, even though they lost to North Carolina State. They were balling. And we did a great job on Pierre. We did a great job defensively on that SMU team. They can really score. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Well, and then we turn right around and we got NC State on Monday. You know, you got it's going to be a quick little 3-game stretch here where we're going to play tonight against Notre Dame, go to Wake Forest, and then turn right around and play in a whiteout game back here against Will Wade and NC State. So you get that 3-game stretch rolling tonight. And, I mean, I expect, substance or not, I expect Louisville to come out and play well tonight. Mm-hmm. I think you're back at home. I think you're against a team that you are out of the rest of the season. There's probably this one and maybe one more that I'm going to say you just straight up outmatch them. Mm-hmm. You just outmatch them. Yep. And tonight is one of them. I mean, even as good as Harrelson is that you brought up earlier, I mean, he's 6'7", you know, and he's kind of trying to play the big down there, and it's like, no, you go beat him. I don't know.
Harrelson, Shrewsbury, Frosty, Muhammad, like you got to go beat them.
Yeah, you go beat them, and I think that's kind of where I'm at tonight. I think
what's the spread?
Crowd in there. Last I checked, it was.
Is it a dangerous spread?
No, it was Louisville pretty heavy.
Let me see. What do we got on Drafty Kings?
Okay.
One sec.
I think it was Louisville pretty heavy.
But, like, is stupid heavy? Like, watch out. One of those when the world goes one way, go the other?
No, yeah. No, I don't think so. I think this is one that people expect Louisville to. I mean, I think it was like 9.5, maybe 11.5.
My DraftKings, of course, is updating.
Mother of God.
I'm sorry. I'm not kidding. I went to click it and it's updating.
Never mind. It's Louisville 17.5. So, yeah.
There you go.
That's Louisville 17.5.
Just make up a number.
Yeah. It was open.
17.5. I got it.
It opened at 14.5. It's up to 17.5. We're done. It's just, don't even watch the game. We're gonna get screwed.
We're gonna set the record for and ones in an ACC game this season.
Yeah, unreal. No. Even in hearing that, I think
that number actually that number is so high that I think it forces everyone to take Notre Dame. You have to take Notre Dame.
Probably. And you know, quite honestly, do I give 2 cents if they win by 16 or 18? No. Just you go out, you win this game, you put it away, work on, you know, I want to see us working on some things down the stretch. That's what I want to see.
So listen, before you give your shout out, I just got a video from my dad. He must have heard me talking about him. Again, he has no idea how to listen to me on the radio at all. Zero clue. And all of a sudden he just sends a video out of nowhere. So this is going to be really funny when the show ends.
Man.
Okay, give some shout outs, Steve.
Yeah, quick shout out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over there and check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. Take their low T quiz, 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. And then whatever you find out from there, you're going to see, okay, that's what I need to do. You give them a call. You're going to go one of their great locations in Louisville, in Northern Kentucky, in Cincinnati, or Columbus, and they're going to get you taken care of. You're going to go in. It's going to be a quick 30-minute appointment. Listen, and not only now, you know, that you may not need the testosterone maybe, but, I mean, they have so many different body composition programs as well now, too. And that's kind of a game changer. You know, they were telling me about just with the energy and about how it helps with metabolism and some of the other things. there's a lot of options there to get you feeling right. It's not just a 1, 2, 3. This is what you got. So go check them out over there. Tri-State Men's Health. You can get over there, get on one of their great weight loss programs, trizepatide, semaglutide, or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they have over a 90% success rate and get you taken care of over there. So go see them, Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, hit it, Nikki. What you got on deck?
We got a little U of L Notre Dame preview with Thomas Noy. He's going to be joining us at 12:45. We'll weigh in a little bit more on this DC hire. We'll talk about that. Phil Baker joins. I know that's Rummage's favorite.
That's my favorite segment of the week.
Favorite segment of the week.
Yeah. I can't wait.
He'll be on 1 to 2. We love that. We'll play a little fill in the blank
That's
today.
a warning. That's not an advertisement. That's a warning.
We got a bevy of sound. A little daily
What do you call
dockage.
it? Do you call it fill in the blank?
Fill in the blank.
Is that
Yeah.
because of Phil?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Or is that fill in the blank?
Jesus
Christ. Phil.
93.9 The Ville. Appreciate you, Nick.
Thanks, buddy. Be good.